What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I've just been so depressed lately.
You know, it would fix everything. Humanzaprom.
First of all, Highland Life has a sequel in the making and it's officially happening. It is, as you will see, still quite weird, loud, and ridiculous. Highland Life 2 was actually revealed at the Xbox Showcase and brings back the talkative guns, the alien madness, and now skateboarding. Because why not? You've got flame-throwing lizards, reality warping pistols, and definitely more banter than your average sitcom. It looks like it's doubling down on the absurdity with smoother movements, even stranger enemies. The vibe is very weird, sci-fi fever dream, but somehow it's still looking like it's gonna work. If you like the first one, this is more of that, but bigger, louder, and weirder. Check it out.
Yeah, humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
Watch your back, Yakumo. You're a wanted criminal now.
Up next at number 2, it is the decade-old Ninja Gaiden. Now back and ready to blow up the scene, pretty much like the Middle East. Now, these developers just came out with another trailer and a release date of October 21st. Team Ninja and Platinum Games bring a fresh face this time, a deadly ninja with this blood-manipulating power called Blood Raven form. And the game's set in a dark, cursed cyberpunk Tokyo drowning under the reign of dark rot. It pretty much looks ready to redefine the series for a new generation, mixing classic and new combat styles and some lightning fast action. Check it out if you missed it.
The Dark Dragon is mine.
Super Meat Boy has a 3D version in the making, simply called Super Meat Boy 3D. The fine publishers of it just announced the IP with the release date of early 2026 and even came up with gameplay and some. We're quite sure this is going to be as fun as the Among Us 3D game in the making in terms of quality and innovation. Betas and gameplay tests are going to be needed so we can make up our minds. Right now we're taking all this with a grain of salt. We're not sure if this one is going to be soundtracked by the famous Danny, but anyway it's going to be on our wish list as soon as it's available.
I keep having the same dream. A horrible dream. Where monsters invade our world. A powerful being falls from the sky.
Lost Solarcide is finally happening, August 29. This game has been delayed many times and is now finally coming out. It has gone gold. Imagine if Devil May Cry's combat and a baby with Final Fantasy's vibes then fitted pure Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, it's that wild. The visuals are just insane. The combat's pretty fast, flashy, and smoother than your average, I don't know what you play. And obviously after years in the shadows, it's hitting now PS5 and PC like a cinematic storm. This one's got style, scale, and serious main character energy if you're into boss fights that feel like anime finales and roles that really punch you in the eyeballs. Lost Soul aside should be locked in your sights.
Destiny, waiting to be fulfilled. Let me be your vengeance. The blade in your hand. You never wanted to be a hero. But for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena.
They left me with nothing. No justice, no peace, just names on a wall.
Axe of Blood is a beat-em-up game set in a dystopian version of Indonesia, and it really goes hard. You play as a law student out for revenge after his family's murdered, brawling through alleyways and high rises with the cinematic martial art axe inspired by the Raid, the movie, and as you can see, the combat's pretty heavy, raw, and personal. With counters, weapons, and even some parkour. It's definitely not just fists either. There's chairs, knives, guns, it's all come into play. The vibe is definitely grounded, the setting's fresh, and the streets definitely looking alive. It's dropping summer 2026 on PC, but there is already a free demo on Steam, definitely worth checking out. Announced roughly a year and a half ago to this very day at number 6, we've got over here the old Enra, Daemon Core, the first work of its developers, halfway inspired by the famous PlayStation 5 and now PC Stellar Blade. It is another hack and slash third-person adventure that blends time manipulation elements and single target battles mostly. These developers just came up with a brand new trailer for it after all and promised to announce a release window soon. Here's how it looks. And Enra is definitely one of the better looking Gundam style fighting games or hack and slashers we have on the horizon right now. Moving on to number 7, it is Animo, which is a brand new open world RPG free-to-play, cross-platform, supporting classic all about catching creatures in a big universe. But here's the twist, you don't just collect them, you merge with them, unlocking new skills and perspectives as you go. It's like part creature catcher, part action RPG, and part mystery explorer. The vibe feels whimsical, but the systems sound surprisingly deep as well. Check it out. A closed beta is coming to PC this summer, and the full launch hits Xbox Series X and PC and mobile next year. If done right, Animo could be something really special.
I'm ready to shake up the world. Go, go. Yes, I am unstoppable. In a world, yeah, I'm invincible. Yeah, I'm unstoppable. Go, 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 go. Get it on and shake up the world. I am unstoppable.
Number 8 comes as Sekiro and Devil May Cry's handsome little baby, Phantom Blade Zero. This action RPG sends you into a steampunk world inspired by the Chinese myth, and you play as Soul, a elite assassin that's betrayed and left for dead only to be revived with 66 days to live and a whole lot of revenge to take. The combat is the star here. Light and fast swordplay, cinematic combos and boss fights that look straight out of a martial arts film. It's got a stunning, gritty world and deep lore, all setting to make this Phantom Blade Zero a stylish gem for sure. The only problem is this game is coming out in 2026 late. Tenet of the Spark, on the other hand, not really sure when was the last time we even talked about this one, now has a release window of late 2026 as well. And if you missed this, classic gem. It's an action RPG that fuses Egyptian and Norse mythology in an explosive package. It's a very ambitious title, letting players wield both light and charged hammers and ancient relics across this big mythological realm, in fact realms with tons of lore. It's got a fast combat, lore for sure, definitely lore, and great graphics. This is a must-play for fans of mythology-driven narratives, craving a high-energy RPG that blends historical and fantastical elements.
Or why did this train car turn into a giant rock? And the biggest question is, why did they risky roll with such a difficult project? Because we wanted to play a game where you can start with classic 1-2, then send your opponent across the arena with your hammer, switch again to pull this dude a little closer, hit him with a huge combo across all 3 timelines.
The hell are you?
And now we make it that game with the blood, sweat, and spark. Tenet of the Spark. You got it, right?
I got a little mini-me. Look. Watch the hook, watch the hook.
We're not dropping the release date yet because we want to do it right. But we can say it's coming to both PC and consoles. Follow and wishlist Tenet of the Spark on Steam.
Boomstick for an arm, chain gun fingertips, and the might of all storms in your fists. With this kind of power, no one can stand in your way.
Just in case you didn't catch up on his reveal at number 10, we have Captain Wayne Vacation Despiration. First of all, it's an action-adventure first-person shooter run on the same engine that made the old retro classic 13 and the recent Bullet Mad Jack. In fact, this game is touted as an old-school immersive FPS. It's definitely hitting the right notes of its own kind and then some innovative mechanics. Developers just released its gameplay, some story, and then a release window of mid to late 2025 for PCs only. Check it out if you missed it.
And Wayne Guy is the biggest menace these waters have ever seen. Once he has his sights on something, he'll stop at nothing to get it, and all that stand in his way are reduced to mist. There's no army nor fleet that can stop his fury. What? Dangerous? Oh, no, sir. You've got Detective Stanley Steel Press on the job. Of course I can take it.
You talk a lot of big game there, Gumshoe. But if it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. Come and get me, copper. Captain Wayne's Vacation Despiration. Wishlist now.
And finally, the Super Nintendo classic Rival Turf is back, reimagined as Russian Beat X, which is a brand new old school beat 'em up for Switch 2. You're gonna be brawling through subways, malls, labs, and slums as Rick, Douglas, or one of the 4 other characters. You're gonna be taking down gangs and uncovering the truth behind the Zika virus. The combat's tighter than ever, there's new weapons, assists, and rage mode so you can turn the tide. Casuals can auto-combo while veterans playing this game can juggle enemies with some sick follow-ups and counters apparently. It's classic side-scrolling action, louder, faster, and way more stylish. You can go play this one solo or co-op. It's got that crunchy old school punch, no date yet. It's coming to Switch 2, PC, and PlayStation 5.
Sonic Slam!